What is going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo, and welcome to a life update, channel update, fill you in fun fest, where we talk about some cool things, some important things, and some not important things, like the first thing we're going to talk about, which is this baby picture of young Robo. Yes, it's completely appropriate. Everything that needs to be covered up is covered up, but that is me in a very, very early state, probably very confused why my photo is being taken, and trying to just look as natural as humanly possible. I really love this photo. I don't even know why. And I really love you guys, and so we're going to cover a lot of things, and I ask you just to watch the whole video before you comment. That would be really smart. Usually a smart idea, because sometimes something that you wonder is covered later. Anyways, let's just try to do this as positively and level-headedly as possible. First thing is I'm going to Gamescom. Super pumped to be heading to Germany today, actually, when this video goes up. I'm flying there. I go from Indiana to Detroit to Amsterdam to Cologne. Gamescom is in Cologne. I'll be there for a week. I'm seeing some special stuff. I'm going to be recording a bunch of stuff, actually capturing more at Gamescom than I was at E3. If I pulled out my schedule, I think I have 17 appointments right now, and a lot of them are capture opportunities. So I'll be playing a bunch of stuff. Most excited to be seeing Quantum Break and Scalebound in person, and Fallout 4 finally in person. All those games, super excited for all of them, especially Scalebound and Quantum Break, since we haven't really seen a whole lot of anything on those, particularly Scalebound. That'll be freaking epic. But getting to play a bunch of stuff, record a bunch of stuff, and I've never been to Europe, so it should be a really cool opportunity. I'm going to try to vlog a bunch, post a bunch of pictures, and capture the moments as best I can. I'm going by myself. Normally my brother comes with me, but he's prepping for college. That would be Jake. He's attending college out in Colorado, so he's got a lot of work to do back home stateside. So I'm going to be zooming off to Germany. It's about a 7.5-hour flight across the ocean, and it should be a fun time. I'll be there all week. I think Gamescom proper is like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but there's press days, business days, media days before that, and I'm going to be playing a lot of games. Hopefully I have some time to sightsee. I don't know. I'll keep you guys all posted with that and expect a lot of vlogs. I've got some videos prepared, so there will be fun stuff in the meantime. Also, my new channel is getting very close to its birthday. Its birth date. It's ready to be birthed. Luckily, it's a painless birth. It's a fun birth, and it will be coming after I return from Germany. I get back on the 8th, so plan for it sometime soon after that. It's different from what I'm doing now, but kind of the same. Very cool. It's phase 2 of my 3-pillar GhostRobo approach that this is the first pillar of. So the other 2 are coming soon. Well, number 2 is coming soon. Number 3 is probably ways off, but either way, you want a hint. I don't even know a good hint to give you. I think that a certain part of the audience will like it a lot more than others. It's pretty evident based on what it is. But there will be something kind of enjoyable for everyone. And the thing I'm most excited about, probably, besides the actual videos themselves that I'm prepping, is the new characters. So you'll see those guys soon, and there will be some awesome stuff to go along with that. I don't want to spoil too much. It's not like the biggest deal in the world, but it's a pretty big deal to me, and I've been thinking about this and planning it and kind of prepping other people about it for a while. So that's coming very soon. We're in the summer lull. The podcast has been all about like love guruing and weird stories because there isn't a whole lot out, but that's gonna remedy itself soon. When I get back from Germany, we'll have on August 25th, everybody goes to the Rapture. Everybody's gone to the Rapture releases. Disney Infinity 3.0 is coming out soon. Then you've got Metal Gear Solid 5, Mad Max, and then explosive chaos and craziness for the fall with everything from Fallout 4 to Rise of the Tomb Raider, Halo 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you name it, you got it. There is a boatload of things coming that is going to be great. Plus, I'll have a bunch of early access stuff. I've been gaining many more opportunities with companies lately, and access thanks to you guys and your support, and thanks to the work I've been putting in. So a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff going on. So games like Battleborn, you've been seeing some early access stuff too. I'll have plenty more as well for Black Ops 3, Halo 5, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the works. We should have some good stuff coming consistently for the rest of the year. And I still feel like I'm like in a very young stage for my channel. A lot of you guys know that I've dealt with a lot of like anxiety and depression over the last year and a half, and most of that has been cleared up. I have flown now, gosh, like 10 times in a row without anxiety. I've gone to a bunch of movies without anxiety, and it's the best feeling ever. I'll make probably a separate video talking about that in detail, but yeah, like that has gotten so much better. I was willing to kind of like, you know, realize I couldn't do it on my own and accept the help of some doctors and some meds and stuff like that. Nothing crazy, nothing out of control. I'm totally good. But sometimes you have to be like open and honest about that sort of stuff in order to see the improvements that you're seeking. You can't always do it all by yourself. There's some things that are just like biological that you cannot overcome no matter how mentally strong you are, which I normally am incredibly mentally strong. But the good news is that has been beaten. So I feel like I'm on the cusp of a lot of like just awesome times, and I think that my channel will reflect that, and you'll see a lot on GhostRobo and the other projects soon. I'm looking at a move to California later this year as well. It just seems like the right thing to do. My brother's going to college, and I know I move a lot. It's kind of a crazy thing I do, but this just feels right, and I've been meeting a lot of people out there that are like going to definitely help further the channel and help further just my life in general, so that's super good. I don't know exactly when. I'm targeting this fall, like I said. I don't want to do it in the snow, so it's either before or after the snow. It's like some freaking weird chapter book that I read. I read this one book for a college English course I took during high school. It's like an online course just for credit, even though I didn't end up going to college. And there's a book about two old women who got kicked out of their tribe because they were old and like they didn't have food to support them anymore, and they just had to basically go die by themselves in the wet, wintry wilderness, which is like a horrible fate. Don't do that to your grandparents. Appreciate your grandparents. I've been seeing a lot of my grandparents lately. They're amazing people. Dinner every week with them. I don't know. Maybe that's something that you could incorporate in your life with friend, uncle, grandparent, somebody that you don't normally see a lot that maybe really enjoys you. Fun random thought for the day. But let's get to the last thing I want to touch on. That's all like the channel stuff that's going on. Oh God, I have right here, I'm looking at the new characters for the channel, and I want to show you so bad. They're like right here in my hand on my freaking new business card, and I want to show you, but you're gonna have to wait till mid-August, and there'll be a pretty cool lead up and a pretty cool limited edition thing for that, so stay tuned when I get back from Germany. I'll have a lot of gameplay and vlogs. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Okay, so what I also wanted to talk about was something more personal, and I didn't know if I was going to address this at all. Sometimes I feel like I do love being honest and open with you guys. I totally do, and I've shared plenty. Like I just told you I take freaking antidepressants, and they've helped me a lot. But some things are just a little bit more sensitive. And so the issue I'm about to talk about is that way. So I really request that you be on your best behavior if you comment about this, or just watch the video and you don't even need to comment. Like this, it's kind of just, there's no need. If you want to, great, but think twice, please. I really request that. As a lot of you have probably figured out or heard from other sources, I did break up a while back with my girlfriend, Alexa. And I wanted to just kind of speak on that briefly and say that I hold no ill will towards her. I think she's a wonderful person. I am really grateful for the time we had together. And there was no major upset, no major issue, no major problem, no like bad fight, no cheating, none of that went on. It was just a thing where I felt and based on interacting with her that our lives were kind of going in different directions and the relationship had run its course. And that's a really upsetting decision. Breakups are never easy. They're very hard. It's something that happens to everybody, but it's never something that anyone wishes or wants to occur. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad decision or a wrong decision or a mean decision. It's really important that you be as loving and kind as you possibly can to everyone, and that includes yourself. And sometimes you need to do things that are in your highest good and to take care of yourself. And like I said, through the year and a half of like anxiety and depression, I've had a lot of struggles, and I put a lot of other people first and sacrificed a lot for a lot of people. And I love doing that, and I still try to. And in this case, it just was time to make that choice. And I know it wasn't fun, I know it wasn't easy, but I did try to go about it in the most kind and understanding way possible. I can assure you that I put that at the forefront of my mind and of my actions, and really just to speak on me as a person, what I value for a little brief moment here. Like, I have been raised and brought up on love and kindness above all else. Like, that's always been my parents' mantra. My mom's major focal point for us was not about getting great grades, not about making a bunch of money, not about being the coolest person or being the toughest kid or not crying. It was about being loving and kind and really respecting others. And that's something that I've carried into my adult life in every facet. And it's something that I put at the focal forefront of my life daily. You know, I talked about since I was very little wanting to make people happy. And where does that come from? That comes from a love and kindness and appreciation of people and of life and of the joys that are to be had. Like YouTube, my main excitement I get is when I get a letter from someone saying like I made their day, or it really changed their life, or them and their brother bonded over my videos, or I have a great email that I'll never forget of a dad who watched my videos to keep up to date on games with his son who was in the military, and they would watch them together, talk about them, and then when he'd come home they'd play games. Like stuff like that where you're able to connect with people or make a difference for people on a personal level, it really means the world to me, much more than views or numbers. And I definitely conduct myself in a way that puts honesty, integrity, love, kindness, like really as my highest priorities. And you notice it, and I notice it with you guys, the fans, and with a lot of the companies I get to work with. I get a lot of opportunities, not because I'm the biggest channel, not because I have the most views per video, but they really, you know, acknowledge and see the way that I conduct myself, and they appreciate it, and I appreciate them appreciating it. And anyone that knows me closely in real life, whether it's friends, whether it's my podcast buddies, whether it's my manager at Machinima, whether it's my family, they will all definitely tell you that I try my extreme hardest to be as nice and kind and generous as possible. I feel guilty writing a mean tweet, so I don't do that ever, as best I can. I feel guilty if I don't tell my mom I love her and give her a hug every time before I drive home. I feel guilty if I ever yell at my younger brother. Like, I really, really want to be the best I can be constantly. I grew up going to a basketball camp with a really amazing coach. He won many championships at the national level for small colleges, not like NCAA Division I, but like a small college. And he would give this speech at the end of every week of camp, and I went there at least 15 times, and he would talk about, you don't have to be the best student, you don't have to be the best basketball player, you don't have to be the best businessman, but be the best that you can be, and most importantly, be the best son, daughter, brother, sister, person that you can be. And that's what I've really tried to focus on my entire life. It's what matters and means the most to me. My family, my friends, the interactions I have, the memories I make. I'm a super sentimental guy. I cry at those Disney sports movies. If you ever seen Remember the Titans, McFarlane, I get choked up. I freaking cried at the trailer for A Good Dinosaur because I love just the passion and joy that you can sense in that project. It's really important to me that I bring goodness and light and happiness into the world, and that's like kind of what I stand for. So it does hurt me to see some things being said about me that just are so far from the truth. It's just sad, because I would never say those things about someone else, and I would never wish that upon someone else. And I know it's a lot of people just jumping to conclusions and assuming things. I get some messages on Twitter or Instagram and saying things that are made up. Oh, this happened with your old girlfriend, this happened with your recent girlfriend. To be like really like straight up clear, I've had 2 girlfriends in my life, so I don't have like a billion that I you know, break up with and try and ruin. Like, that never is my intention. My intention was and always will be to lift up and honor and treasure and appreciate the people who are in my life. And sometimes, you know, people come and go in your life. There's friends, there's girlfriends, boyfriends, teachers, students, mentors, proteges, whatever you want to say, that come and go, and not everyone from day one will be there at day end, and that's the way it goes. That doesn't mean that those people are less valuable. That doesn't mean that those people should be, you know, trashed or should be said, you know, negative things should be said about them. And I really value people, like people in relationships above things, above success, above money, above any of that. Like, that at the end of the day is what is critical, what is crucial, and at the crux of my existence, and frankly everyone's existence. The people around you, the company you keep, the relationships you have, like, that is of the like top tier, special, super importance to me, and I really place a lot of value there, and I care about people deeply, sometimes to a fault, but deeply, deeply. I try my best to be as selfless as I can be, and I go out of my way to help a lot of people, and I really enjoy making a difference, and I try to, whether it's little surprises, big things, small acts of kindness, or, you know, helping my family out in large ways. That's something that really means a lot to me, again, and it's something that I put a lot of emphasis on. Like, people, like, I definitely go out of my way to make sure, like, I go see my brother before he goes away to camp, or I go give my mom a hug before she drives to, you know, an event, or I go and make sure that I tell my dad goodnight just in case something happened next day. Like, people mean a lot to me, and I do I take the opportunities I can to be with those people, to help those people, to show my love and appreciation for those people. So that is a major part of who I am as well. And I don't want there to be any confusion about that, that somehow shoes or monetary things or materialistic things for me outweigh what's really important. Like, I'm very clear on that, and I'm very, very confident that that is the hierarchy for me of what I put first, second, third. What's most important is people and relationships. That definitely is like critical for me. Now, there's no need to go into every little detail, but in the interest of clarity, I did fly Alexa in to see Taylor Swift in concert after the breakup. I wanted to honor that commitment I made long ago and stay true to the plan we had, and I gave her the option, and she definitely wanted to see Taylor Swift up in Detroit, and while she was here, I also gave her the option to fly home. I said I'd pay for a ticket if she felt uncomfortable at all. I really tried to go about the whole thing in as nice and caring, kind of a way as I could. You know, anytime there's a really difficult situation, potentially upsetting situation, you can't predict outcomes, you can't predict people. All you can really do is put your best foot forward, be the best person you can be, and try to conduct yourself with as much kindness and care and compassion and understanding as you can. And I really know that that's what I did, and I made sure that was the focus of the entire thing, was that I tried to be and handle things in a really nice, understanding, kind way. And the camera died. I recharged the battery. I'm not sure exactly where it stopped, but hopefully you understand what I wanted you to understand. Hopefully you take away what I wanted you to take away. Hopefully I was pretty clear. This is all off the cuff. I didn't plan it, so hopefully it made sense. The main points are: 1, be the best person you can be no matter what. In any interaction, by yourself, in business, in life, in family, in relationships, be the best person you can be. And really try to exhibit love and kindness to all those that you meet and that you greet and that you come across. And put a high value on things like honesty and integrity. Those all mean so much to me. And in my interactions with people, and on a business level, on a personal level, on like a friendship level, it's right there at the forefront. And like I said, anybody who really knows me will tell you that. And I was disappointed to see some of the commentary from different people on this situation. But again, like I broke up with my girlfriend, life goes on, things continue, and it's up to us individually to make our own lives the best that we possibly can. You know, the sun shines and the moon rises every day. It doesn't matter if you're upset, if you're having the best time, if you're mad as hell, if you're super, super, super jealous, if you're really, really, really frustrated, if you're just totally peaceful. Everything goes on. So it's our choice to be who we want to be in the midst of a beautiful planet and a beautiful life around us, and a bunch of really beautiful things and people and opportunities. So seize those as best you can, and really think about how you want to portray yourself, how you want to act, who you want to be, and how you want to treat others. That means a lot to me, and I encourage you to look at it yourself. So this is the last I'll speak on that situation. I just wanted to clarify the things with you guys about Alexa and that situation. Obviously, breakups are hard. I had no ill intent. There was no problem, issue, fight, cheating, never any of that. Never done any of that at all. Won't do any of that. You can count on me. And this is an important point for anyone and everyone. A lot of people feel bad making choices that make themselves happy. They're so concerned with making everyone else happy and pleasing everyone else that they kind of forget about themselves. And you're not a bad person if you choose something that's in your best interest, or that makes you happy, or that, you know, forwards your life, or that is what you really need to do, even if it's a tough choice. Like, that doesn't make you an evil person. In order to make other people happy, in order to be your best self in the world, to do the good, to accomplish the things and reach the goals that you hope to reach and achieve, like, you have to take care of yourself. And that's in a physical and mental standpoint, and that's also an emotional standpoint. And there's nothing wrong with choosing something that is for you sometimes, even if it makes other people mad, sad, upset, frustrated, disappointed. You know, sometimes you have to put yourself first. That's not an evil thing. You know, I think a lot of people get that mixed up, that like, oh, that's selfish, that's rude, that's wrong. But no, like, this is your life and you're responsible for you. You really are. And I'm not saying go out there and just screw everybody else, be, you know, oh, put yourself above, on a pedestal above everyone else and only do things for yourself. No generosity, no selflessness. I'm just saying that there are times where it's okay to like do something for you. You know, it's okay to take a personal day and just chill out. It's okay to make a choice that's better for you. It's okay. It doesn't make you evil or bad or wrong if you put yourself first. And sometimes it really makes you extra good, because it's important for you to care about yourself and take care of yourself as well. You know, it's important to help other people, but you're a person too. And if you're disregarding and not caring for you, not showing that love and kindness for yourself, then that's not really right either. And so it's a tricky subject, but I wanted to just like let you know that like sometimes you got to do what's best and right for you, and that is okay. Compassion is critical. Man, the world is kind of a cruel place a lot of times. It's beautiful. The opportunity for joy and fun and love are there, but sometimes the things we put into it and people put into it and kind of just that nastiness, it feels like a heavy cloud. And the best thing you can do is just let compassion blow that all away and really just fill your space with smiles and peace and calm and enjoyment and happiness and love and care, and just really create a space around you that feels good for you. And then slowly but surely it'll creep out to those around you, and hopefully if enough of us do that, eventually the entire place will be a much stronger, better, happier, safer, more compassionate one. And I know that's kind of airy-fairy, like pie-in-the-sky ideals, but it's really what I believe in, and it's why I've tried to spread happiness and smiles my entire life and through this whole YouTube thing, and what I will be doing for the rest of my life. For many years, I will be doing what I can to make people happy and to bring joy about, and that's who I am. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to make you guys happy and for watching my videos. If I didn't have you guys out there, it would be a lot harder to have to go seek it out, and I probably would. I'd find some way, but I really appreciate and acknowledge you guys for giving me a chance, for watching my stuff, for staying consistent. Some of you have been up to 4 or 5 year subscribers now. That's incredible. And thank you for blessing me with the opportunity to be somebody in your life and to make a difference or make you happy or make you laugh or just show you something cool. It means a lot to me, probably more than you know. I have an extreme sentimentality about me, and so little things tweak and tug at my heartstrings. So hopefully this was clear. Hopefully you guys are pumped for the new channel. I am super pumped for Germany. I gotta go get some sleep so I can get rested and on the flight and hopefully adjust okay to the European time zones. It should be a blast. I'll keep you guys posted and updated. Thank you guys for always watching and always being a part of this journey and adventure with me. We're having a good time, and we're definitely on the upswing. So until next time, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Fantastic day. Remember, think before you act, think before you type. No need to defend or criticize anybody. Like I said, it's all calm. The waves have passed, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys heard from me a little bit, because I felt like there was a void, and I just wanted to say a couple things. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Drink so much chocolate. Until next time, we'll see you all later.